Hello friends, welcome to Crackgate CSC, and in this series of database today we will be going to practice some problems on rename operator that I discussed in the previous video. So this rename operator in relational algebra forms the foundation for the database queries or for the relational algebra queries that can be asked in the exam. So as I already told you that we use this rename operator whenever we have to relate a particular relation with the same relation. That means if a relation is need to be related with itself, then we need to use the rename operator. So without wasting time, let's try to understand some problem that how you can answer the query if the particular statement is given. So here I am taking an example of employee table. I am having a table employee with 4 attributes as employee ID, department number as D number, GEN as gender, and SAL as salary. That means employee ID, department number, gender, and salary. So I am having these 4 attributes. Now go to the first query, first statement. Here we have to retrieve the female employees whose salary is more than some male employee. So in this video we will be trying to directly answer the queries without forming any example. And in the previous video I told you that the best way to solve any query is to use the examples, but as in the gate we will not be having that much time to formulate the example according to the query. So here we will be understanding how to directly answer a query for the particular statement. See, first of all, we have to relate employee ID with itself because we have to retrieve the female employees whose salary is more than some male employee. That means we'll be having, so there is no use of department number in this particular query, so I'm not considering it. Employee ID, gender, and salary with itself. That means again we have to use employee ID, gender, and salary. So I'm just writing it twice for your reference. So what we have to do is we have to relate this employee with this particular employee. I already told you the use of rename operator. So first of all what we need to do is we have to relate this employee with itself. That can be done using the rename operator. So I am renaming this table as T. So I am renaming the second table as T. So now we are having two table, employee and T. So once this join is about to happen, we have to satisfy some condition. That condition will be given in the query itself or the statement itself. That means we have to retrieve the female employee and we have to check the salary with the male employee. So first of all we need to make sure that in left hand side table the gender has to be male. That means I am writing this as a condition of this. That means the employee dot gender, that means the gender of employee table has to be female because we will be talking about the comparison of female and male. And we are having multiple condition here. First one is this. Second, the relation, the gender of the another table has to be male. That means T dot gender has to be male, right? So these are the two conditions for this. Now we have to check the third condition for the salary. Female employee whose salary is more than some. What is the sign of more than some? That means greater than. What is the sign of more than is greater than? So we will be checking the salary this time. That means employee dot salary, that means female salary. Here I am talking about the female. So the female salary has to be greater than the male salary. That means T dot salary. So we took female from this in this particular condition, male from this in this particular condition, and checking the salary for both of them. So these are the three conditions as per the given statement. Now we have to retrieve the female employee. So we will be projecting only the employee ID. We have to retrieve the employee ID of female employee. So this can be the one solution, right? So this is one solution. what can be the other solution? I already told you that instead of renaming this t, we can rename these attribute. So now let's try to do this via renaming those attribute. So what I can do is I can again perform a join. So first of all I have to rename these attributes. So how we can rename this attribute? So this will be row. I am renaming the employee attribute, employee table attributes. This one will be employee. So in this case I took t. I am again doing it as employee because I am going to explain in the second way. So this is the first way. Now go to the second way. So I am renaming the attribute of employee table EID as I, gender as G. I have to also do the department number, otherwise I have to specifically mention EID as E, GID as G. So I am writing it in a sequence like I, D for department, G for gender, and S for salary. So here we will be having this one as I, this one as G, this one as E. We are not taking D because it is not used over here. Now we have to write the same condition. How I can write the same condition? Now I do not need to mention these things because the attributes name are different now. So I can directly write that this gender has to be female because this gender is same. Now here this gender is G, so I can write and this G has to be male and the salary here is S and here it is salary. That means we have to compare the salary with the S. So these are the conditions, and now finally I have to project the employee ID. So these are the two ways how you can use a rename operator. So these are the two possible answers for this particular query. Now this is the case for more than some. If I have more than some, then it is okay, but if I am having every, then there is some trouble. Then we have to convert it into the sum. See, here I am having more than some. What is the meaning of more than? Sorry, more than every. More than every means is greater than every. I can write it like this. If you are having every in your keyword, just try to complement it. If you complement it, it will be equivalent to less than equal to sum. So we will be solving this query in a complementary manner. So we will be subtracting this from the all female employee. So here we have to retrieve the female employee whose cell is more than every male employee. So first of all I am taking all female employee, out of which I will be subtracting the female employees whose salary is less than or equal to some male employee. So this is the way we can answer these every kind of query. Now let's try to formulate the query. How we can formulate the query? We have to select all female employee ID. So we have to project the employee ID for all the, we have to select from the employee table where the gender is equals to female, where the gender is female. So here I am just getting the employee ID of the female employee. From this particular employee table I am selecting the gender as female and retrieving the employee ID. That means it will be showing us with the employee ID of only the female employee. Now I have to find this particular query. This is pretty much same as this. The only condition which is changed here is this one. Here we are talking about the more than sum. Here we are talking about the less than or equal to sum, right? So there is no need to worry about. Just go through this once. You will be easily getting this. So we have to relate employee with itself. So I am renaming the attribute in the right hand side label like this. We are having a right hand side table, so we will be renaming it as I, D, G, as. So similarly you have to write these kind of condition, like where gender has to be female and G has to be male and salary has to be less than equal to S because of this particular condition. So this is the query for the respective statement, right? So this is how you can write the query for this. Similarly, now go to the third query. So I am having this third query, third statement. In third statement I have to retrieve the employee ID whose salary is less than some employee of department 5. So again I will be having two table, like employee here, which will be having employee ID, department number, gender and salary. I have to relate it with itself. So again I am taking the same as here, gender and salary, right? Now I again have to relate it. So I am just using the same operator and renaming the attribute this time. So this will be I, this will be D, this will be G, this will be S. So I'm writing it here, I, D, G, S with a comma. So this has been renamed. Now I have to retrieve the employee whose salary is less than some employee of department 5. That means we have to relate this table with this table. If department is 5, that means D has to be 5. So the first condition is D has to be 5. Next, the salary has to be less than some employee of this table. That means, and the salary has to be less than S. So first thing is department has to be 5 and the salary has to be less than 6. So this way we can find out, and finally we have to retrieve the employee ID. So this is how you can find out the direct queries for a particular statement. Now let's go with the second one. Here I am having less than every. So what will the complement of less than every? Greater than equal to sum will be the complement of less than every. So I told you that we have to solve this as a complement because I am having every here. So again what we have to do is we have to subtract from all employee ID. First of all we will be taking all employee ID and then we have to find out the employee ID whose salary is greater than or equal to some employee of department 5. So how we can do that? Just select the employee ID from the table and project the employee ID. So this way we will be adding the all employee ID of this particular relation. Now I have to subtract this particular part. So again this is pretty same as this one. So employee joined with the employee whose attributes as renamed as I, D, G and S, where the department has to be equal to 5 and the salary has to be greater than equal to S, right? So this is another way where we will be projecting employee ID. So this way you can find out the particular query, right? Now let's go to the another query. So what is the fifth query? In the fifth query we have to retrieve the employee ID who gets the highest salary. First of all, what is the meaning of highest salary? Means maximum. Whatever will be the maximum salary. What is the meaning of maximum? That is greater than every. Maximum means greater than every, and there can be a case where two employees is taking the most salary. Like in a particular company we are having two employees whose salary is same, like 10 lakh, but no one is having more than 10 lakh salary. In that case we can use the equal sign also. That means this highest is equivalent to greater than every. So to solve this we have to complement it, then it will be equivalent to less than sum. Now we have to subtract it from all employee. So we have to subtract from all employee the employee IDs whose salary is not maximum Here we are talking about the maximum, so we have to find out the not maximum, subtract from all the employees, then we will be getting the highest salary. We can also write it like all employee and subtract the employee ID whose salary is less than some employee salary. Now similarly we can answer this. So we have to retrieve the employee ID from this particular employee table first. So here we will be having all the employee ID. Next, how to write out this particular query? That we have to relate it like previous, that rename employee. Similarly, I am taking IDGS, employee ID, department, gender and salary, and we have to make sure that the salary is taken from this. So salary is less than S. Left table salary is less than right table salary. And finally, we have to project the employee ID. You can take an example. If you want to just cross check this, take an example and try to perform the same way. Perform join operation and everything, then you will be getting the exact value of that particular thing. So this is one of the query. So this is a query for the fifth relation. Now in the sixth, we have to retrieve the employee ID whose salary is maximum for his particular department. So there is only one difference between this fifth query and sixth statement. Sorry, in this fifth statement and sixth statement is we are having a new thing is department. So rest all will be same as this. Here also we are talking about the maximum, so we have to complement it, and when we complement it, it will be less than sum, again like this. The only difference is here we are taking with the same department. So what will be happening, this will be same as this. That means first of all we have to project the employee ID from employee tables. This will give you the all values. Then we have to subtract from this the employee ID of this employee join employee, because the naming IDGS. Here condition will change as it is D number, right? In the example I took the department as D number, so D number has to be same as this D, because I am renaming it as D in the right hand side table. And the another condition should be that the salary is less than S. So these are the two conditions that has to be written in the subscript of this join operation. So this way we can find out the query for a particular statement without formulating an example. So I just hope that you got an idea how you can directly answer the statement, the queries of the statement without formulating an example. So if you found out this video useful, like this video, share it with your friends. If you have any feedback, just write in the comment box. And thanks for supporting. Keep learning. Thanks for supporting. Keep learning. Have a great day. Thank you very much.